Hello, student reps, and welcome to your 2023 to 2024 student rep training. My name is Adam, and before we get into the training, firstly, allow me to congratulate you on being re-elected or elected. But let's start off with some introductions. So my name is Adam Peakle. I'm your student rep coordinator. So that means I am there to support you through your journey as a student rep. You can usually find me working Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. I'm usually online, but if you ever need to find me in person, you'll usually find me right here in the union office, which is the part of the building surrounded by the arrows. If you ever need to find the union office, I've got a little map here to show you the way. So where the little person is down in the right-hand side, they're currently standing at the entrance to the Kettleston Road campus. So to find the union office, you go left through the atrium. You will see a bright yellow wall that says Union of Students, and then you just have to turn left, and our office is just below the Heap Lecture Theatre. You can also get in touch with me via Teams or shoot me a message at adam.peakle@derbyunion.co.uk. Whether you have questions, ideas, or just need to talk about anything, I'm here and eager to connect. So a little bit about the union itself. What is the union? We're a completely separate organisation to the university, and we are led by you, the students, to represent your academic interests, both to the university and nationally with the help of NUS. We are a registered charity, and all of our profits are invested back into the union to help fund our services. So something we cover is the voice side for students. We represent you at every level. We'll go more into this area throughout the training, but just as a little shortened version, we represent you and support you in many ways with our reps, officers, and PAL leaders. We also cover activities. So we offer a wide range of activities to partake in as a student, whether it's a sports team, a society, or one of our student-led services. We have a lot to cover there. Then we have a free, independent and confidential advice service that can help in a range of areas. It's never been easier to chat with one of our advisors with our live chat, which is new this year and available on our website. If you ever need to book an appointment with them, you can either call the union number, which is on our website, or you can come to the info point desk outside the union office and you're able to book an appointment with them. They cover so many different areas of advice, whether it's housing, money, academic. They're there to support you. So if you're ever having any issues, please get in contact with them. And of course, what a lot of students know us for is food and drink. We offer a wide variety of food and drink services across the university, including blends, base camp, campus kitchen, and the university shops. So you're also represented by the executive officers, and they are elected by you, the students, to represent you at the highest level. So firstly, we have Dom White, who is the president of the union. The president oversees the union and everything we do. They act as the main contact for any queries regarding the union governance and are the primary representative between the union and the local and wider community and at all appropriate official occasions. If you ever need to get in contact with Dom, you can either contact him at president@derbyunion.co.uk or on Teams, or you can find him down in the Fishbowl, which is the name for the office that we have at Kettleston Road for them. It's in the main atrium, and it's called the Fishbowl because it's a big glass room, looks a bit like a fish tank, and people like to tap on the window as they go by. We then have Holly Lloyd, who is the Vice President Education. The Vice President Education represents University of Derby students on educational issues at local, regional and national scales. They will actively seek the views of students at the University of Derby on academic issues across all campuses and campaign and lobby the university on educational issues that may arise. If you need to contact them, you can either find them in the Fishbowl, or you can email them at vpeducation@derbyunion.co.uk or on Teams. Then we have Jack McGuinness, who is Vice President Welfare. The Vice President Welfare supports student welfare by raising awareness of the support services available both within the university and union and externally. They will work with the university on issues affecting students' well-being and represent the welfare needs of students at the University of Derby, including further education students on a local, regional and national scale. If you ever need to contact him, again, down in the Fishbowl, or you can contact him at vpwelfare@derbyunion.co.uk or on Teams. And finally, we have Gabby Grekowska, who is Vice President Activities. The Vice President Activities will work closely with the university in helping to develop a cohesive approach to sport and sport at the university aimed at encouraging participation, representation, and excellence through a student-focused and democratically led structure. They will support the union's sports, societies, and student-led service members and promote events encouraging students to get involved. And again, if you need to contact Gabby, you can find her in the fishbowl, or you can contact her at vpactivities@derbyunion.co.uk or on Teams. And again, they're all there to support you. Their doors are always open. So if you ever do need them, please feel free to get in contact. So what does a student rep do? Their main role is to be the voice for students in their cohort. This could be their class or whole year group. They gather student feedback regularly about issues or positive feedback relating to their program, and they then present the feedback to relevant staff and at 3 rep meetings per year. Some reps may attend more meetings. It just depends on the program leader, how often they want to hold them, but 3 is the required number, as in 1 per term at least. Regarding student feedback, that is all uploaded to our portal, which we'll be going through later in the training. It's easier than ever now that you can just do it at a click of a button. So if you have any issues with feedback at all, please get in contact with me. I'm there to help. But the portal is part of the training, and you'll be able to see that later on. So here's the upside down pyramid of representation that we have at the union. And the reason it's upside down is because the students are on top. Right now, the university has roughly 34,000 students studying all sorts of subjects, and we, the union, are here to make sure they're all well represented. Representing all the students at the first level is you, the reps. As student reps, it's your responsibility to collect feedback from your cohort, share it through the portal, and attend rep meetings. This is only program-related feedback. That's all you have to cover. If there's ever anything you need to take further, maybe they have something that is a school issue, you can direct them to one of our many officers, which you will be able to find online, or you can contact me to find out ways to take feedback further. It's rare you do have to take feedback further, but we have so many different avenues to take if you do need to. Then taking things further to a school level, we have student officers. Officers represent students through education and equality, diversity, and inclusion roles. So the education officers represent their different schools that make up the university, whereas the equality, diversity, and inclusion roles, they're there to represent certain groups of students, whether it's LGBTQIA+, mature students, parent students, commuter students. We cover a large range of different types of students because we want to make sure everyone is represented. And we also have at the top the VP, the Vice President Education, which is Holly, is elected by and represents all students. Their primary responsibility is to advocate for the academic needs and concerns of students, ensuring that your voices are heard and your interests are represented at the most senior university meetings. So if anything is ever to be taken to the very top, Holly is the one to do it. So what kind of support do you get as reps? There are online groups for reps. You can stay connected and informed with our team site and Facebook page, keep in touch with other reps and stay updated on all union matters. So there's also a social channel where you can socialize with the other reps and meet people just like you. There's the notice board where it's, for example, basically we have such a great rep community that are there for each other and supporting each other that they started helping each other with surveys and anything that they needed. If they had an event and they needed numbers up, reps would attend. So we have a notice board there, so if you ever have anything that you need help with, put it there and see if any reps can help. We also have the training and support page where you're able to access the training to go over it again if you missed anything or need a refresher. There's also going to be different support and documents on there. So we want to make sure everything's covered, and you'll get a weekly update called the Rep Rundown. So if you ever want to know what's going on in the union, university, or just in general, there's always updates going on weekly. There's also extra development opportunities. As a rep, you'll have opportunities for personal development, such as attending RepCon. RepCon is happening in November this year, which I believe is November the it's November the 21st. So that is an event where you can come and network, you can develop your skills, and of course there will be freebies. There's also going to be a panel debate as well, where the heads of the university are going to come along, and they'll be able to answer your questions. And there's also the chance to join the pipeline scheme, which is to assist with, if you want to progress further within the union, to give you the skills such as campaigning, speech writing, writing a manifesto. We want to make sure you have all the support and know what you're doing when you're running for a position. Again, you've got the VP of Education. VP Education represents all students and can assist in supporting students when an issue needs to be escalated beyond the programme level. If you have any questions or require guidance, she's available to help and provide the necessary support. And finally, you have me again. I'm here to support you whenever you have questions about your role or encounter any challenges. I'm available to assist you in finding necessary support for any issues you or your course mates may be facing. So if you ever have anything like that, please do get in contact. And now on to awards and recognition. So firstly, every student has a Higher Education Achievement Report, also known as HEAR. HEAR is a report that documents a student's extracurricular activities beyond their academic performance while at university. So whether you're on a committee of a society, a sports team, maybe you were one of the ambassadors, all of that does get recorded on your HEAR report. Students can earn HEAR recognition for their role as a rep by achieving the minimum of the bronze level rep certificate, which I'll be going through in just a moment. There's also the Futures Award. The Futures Award recognises co-curricular employability related activities. So that's if any role that you do as a student that students can take part in. There are 3 aspects to the Futures Award. You have to log your hours. You will be attending webinars, workshops, and employer presentations. And there was a reflection/assessment side. And there are also 3 levels to the Futures Award, which is bronze, silver, and gold. For more information on the Futures Award or HEAR and how you can achieve those, you should email futuresaward@derby.ac.uk. And this is something we've introduced this year, which is the Rep Rewards. So it's a way to basically... The Rep Rewards are a way to appreciate reps for all the hard work that they do. Because originally, only if you were a rep, it was recorded on your HEAR, and that was it once you reach the minimum requirements, but it's to show the hard work that some reps do. Firstly, you have the bronze level, where you need to submit 3 pieces of feedback within the academic year, and that means the role is recorded on your HEAR, and it's the first level there. Then there's silver. To get silver, you must submit 4 pieces of feedback in an academic year. That's including the 3 pieces of feedback, so you don't have to worry about doing another 4. But you must also attend 1 union event with evidence. That's basically to show your activeness as a rep. There's also the gold level, where you must submit 6 pieces of feedback in a year. And again, that includes the previous feedback, so don't worry, you don't have to do another 6 feedbacks. And you must attend 2 union events with evidence. So the first event counts towards it, don't worry. Then you've got the diamond level, where you must submit 8 pieces of feedback and attend 3 union events with evidence. And finally, the top scoring one is the platinum. You must submit 10 pieces of feedback and attend 4 union events with evidence. And if you achieve this one, you not only get the platinum recorded on your HEAR, you also get a LinkedIn recommendation from the union CEO. So once you achieve that, if you get in contact with me, I could get the CEO to, especially if you're in your final years of university, LinkedIn is very important. So if you get in contact with me, if you achieve the platinum level, I could get the CEO of the union to write a recommendation on your page. And also, don't worry about feedback. Regarding the feedback, it can be scary to get that amount of feedback. Feedback is basically to show how everything's going on the course. And don't get me wrong, there are times where your course won't be giving you any feedback whatsoever. That is still feedback to put forward. So if you check once in a while just to say you've asked around your fellow students, and no one's giving you any feedback, that is still feedback. So you can still put on the portal to say, have spoken to students they all seem content, no feedback to pass on. That is still valuable feedback. That doesn't mean, however, you check weekly and upload no feedback as of yet, no feedback as of yet, but once in a while, just to show that you've checked, it's still valid feedback. And then we have the Education Awards. And so the union covers 3 different awards. We have the Community Awards that cover societies, volunteering, and student led services. We have the Sports Awards, which cover sports teams, and then my team covers the Education Award. And this award ceremony is all about recognising and honouring excellence in learning and teaching, giving both staff and students the chance to take a step back and appreciate all the amazing things we've achieved. And there's 2 awards that are dedicated to reps. There's Rep of the Year, where there's 1 per college, and there is Rep Win of the Year as well. And Rep Win of the Year you get for any big achievement you may have got as a rep. So, for example, some of the achievements we've had in the past is someone's been able to change the timetable because it was not working for the students. They may have been able to get a software for their course or a program or a resource that they need. One student once got a whole new room for their students because the room they were in was too small and they were able to get much more space. So any win like that, you could be nominated and win Rep Win of the Year. So that's the end of the first slide. So you'll have to answer a few questions, and I wish you the best of luck.